City clerk report.
Just that we had a request, we've had a request to extend the alley, and this is the alley between Blossom and Vine Street from 1st to 3rd, and the request comes from Councilor Schrader and his neighbor also, as far as extending that stub alley from the south.
I don't really care if
And-
it goes through, but just, I use my backyard, I cut a lot of firewood, and when it gets wet, I just chew the shit out of that alleyway. And then Jason Lamuck has no place to park if they don't clean the alleyway. So then he gets dinged for a ticket out front if he's parked there when it's snowing. So if we get something going, then he can park behind my house in the alleyway or, behind his house.
And, as far as that goes, I don't think we don't have any problem extending that alley. The question is, should we extend it to be a through alley? And I was talking with Jack about this. It certainly would be Jack's preference, mainly for ease of snow removal, that it be a through alley. But not all the neighbors are in agreement with that, especially Robin has voiced her complaint against doing that.
So is this behind,
Right next to the bike trail, just right down the hill from the bike trail is where it be.
Is there an easement there or anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
an
an
alley.
alley.
It's a
just
platted
never-
alley.
It's an alley, that's what.
Yeah, it's
I
just
thought-
never been
She
done.
planted her garden into
That's what,
it.
that was an alley anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's nothing there now but asparagus, I think.
isn't that the block where the city already had a lawsuit?
No.
No.
It's just never been an alley. We moved it down to Meredith so he could put
Right
his
back
garage.
of the mayor's old house.
Right by the trail, right along
Right
the
alongside
east side of the
the
trail.
trail.
Right.
So what will that entail, just rocking it, is that what you're?
Yeah.
Just rocking.
Yeah.
That's all
But if we go that far, then Jack says, well, when you move snow, it'd be better if they could just plow through the alley instead of stopping and going back out. Because they never get to it anyway.
Which makes
Perfect
really good
sense.
sense from a city perspective, to have a through alley there for maintenance purposes makes a lot of sense.
Especially if we ever get the poles taken out and we ever get the radio thing done for the well. That'd be a really sweet deal.
That will happen.
God, I hope the hell it does.
Is your old house on the same street as where the bait shop used to be, the Nelsons?
Yeah, this is,
When I first started practicing law back in 1986 or 87, I remember a lawsuit. I wrote the brief, it had, Warren Bush was on the other side, and the city was granted the land. All those neighbors were trying to gain access by saying adverse possession or something, and we won that lawsuit, just so you know,
Okay.
the city did. So-
There's been a platted alley there, probably ever since,
That's probably
The
old
plating of
railroad
town.
right
It
away
is.
almost.
Gotta be.
right by the railroad.
That bike trail used to be the railroad,
Mhm.
so that's probably old railroad right of way.
The alley's not. It's platted as an alley.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just never been.
Never
rocked,
been developed.
Never been
So
Well,
developed.
got
I got
those-
such a narrow lot, I can't go around the side of my lot, around my house or my garage with a pickup, so I need to get back there.
Yeah, unless you vacate or sell it, and Sac City's in the process of selling some of their alleyways, I read.
Really.
Well, if you'd sell it to me, I'd rock it.
No.
Because our city well's right back there.
while you're on that subject, people on North High Street, on the east side, we have an alley up there behind it. From the viaduct south.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, several of them are interested in buying the alley that they're maintaining. They mow it. We never use it. We want to know if we'd be interested in selling it.
Is that partway between the viaduct and Randy Kluger's or
Yeah.
somewhere in there?
It doesn't come clear down to Randy's, I don't think, does it?
No, I'm just looking,
No,
that's the
it's-
area of town you're talking about.
It's between Hawkups and Kathy's is where the U starts, and then it's a U alley
Mhm.
that goes in back of all those properties to the north and comes out at
Do
five.
we ever use it or anything?
We used the, of course, used the north part for
The north
access.
part to
And-
go back into the city.
And,
I know several. of them are
from the
interested.
north, 2 or 3 houses down, it's developed, and there's a garage back there for somebody. So it is used, and we do maintain it, clean stuff. But the rest of it, on down towards Hawkups,
It
is
is
not used right
where
now.
Davises live,
Mhm.
and there's 3 of them there that want to buy it.
Okay.
And like I said, they're maintaining it, the city never mows it, it's grassed over. You know.
Didn't even know there was an alley there.
Yeah, there is.
But it doesn't go all the way through.
No, it doesn't go in south, like you said, it comes down Ventura Mountain.
Is there any reason not to?
Well,
Well,
the only thing I could think of is if the bike trail ever were to be extended, isn't that where we'd want to go?
They'd go up the railroad, wouldn't it? Up the tracks.
It's going to get out of town.
Potentially,
How
but
could
it,
come down that? I don't know.
Is this something we should ask P and Z, since they're best use of the land motto?
Now, you can run it past them if you want to, but this is a land ownership issue, it would fall with the council. What I would really want to check on first is to talk with our utilities guys. If we have utilities through there, we would not be interested in selling it. So that'd be my first thing. Basically,
You can sell it in an easement, just like this alley here, can you? So,
What are they
yeah.
gonna do with it?
Well, like I said, they probably plant gardens in it, I suppose, I don't know. But like I said, they're maintaining it anyway.
Yeah.
The city never mows it.
no, yeah, it's just an adjacent public right of way.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, you know, like I said, they would be out looking anyway as far as maintenance
I
wise.
suppose anything's for south of.
The right money.
let me check on the utilities thing.
Okay.
And the other concern would be is one of those other lots that's back there now. If we sell that, and then someday they're like him, and they want to be able to get back
Get
there.
access to it.
We've sold it. That would scare me right
Of
there.
course, on the other hand, we shouldn't maintain an alley just for one person either.
Right.
I mean, you know, these people, like I said, they're maintaining it. They could be real buttheads and say, you come up and mow it, you know, you take care of it, keep the weeds out of it and everything, you know. And I wouldn't blame them.
I don't know, as it stands now, I drive right through the grass right away up past Robbins. Even if I'm,
Oh, do you?
oh God, yeah. Even if it's rainy and muddy, I'll leave ruts right up, but I mean, how else am I gonna get out?
With a smile on your face.
Well, I got a long trailer, I can't exactly back it up, because the electric panel and stuff for the well is there.
Sure, yeah.
So I just lock in the hubs and chew it up.
Keep on trucking, right?
It's all about wheel speed.
Yeah. And slippage.
Well, what are you going to do about this alley behind Ben's?
I say, open it up all the way. Why wouldn't you?
Just because of a dissenting property owner, but like I say, it is public property, the city can do what it wants to.
But it would benefit, we can't give tickets to these guys because they got nowhere else to park.
Well, that's the thing. I
We've
mean,
given them tickets anyway.
Well, I mean,
Well, he
Because-
gets about 2 of them a year, it seems like, and he
Yeah.
goes, God, because he doesn't get out there quick enough.
It would benefit more than one person.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
I mean, it isn't just one person that would benefit, plus the fact that nothing else for fire safety. I mean, you can get access to it from the back, from the back side.
Would increase Ben's taxes. If it will, I'm all for it.
That means they're gonna go from $450?
Yeah. You're 63.
Jeez. Well, it'd probably help the city well there, because, like,
Something
And maybe
like
we get
that,
that-
not much, but
wire down someday.
true.
Someday.
But,
So it is zoned for alley through there.
yeah.
Well,
Sit down.
you can see right where it stops and then right where it starts. It's
Yeah.
just 3 houses there that don't have it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, then, I mean.
2 want it and 1 don't. Pretty much, that's the way it works.
I've talked to Earl, but
Earl,
Earl,
Earl don't own the property, does he?
no, it's city, it's the alley.
I don't think.
No, I mean, even his
I don't know
house.
if he owns
don't
the
own
house
it.
anyway, but.
He rents out, I thought.
I'm not sure what he does.
Yeah, no, he isn't sure what he does.
I would say you're right.
So do we need some kind of motion or what? How do we do it?
You know, I sure would like a motion on this.
I probably need to abstain.
I don't think.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
roll call.
And this is to extend it to a through alley?
Mhm.
That's what our street maintenance.
What Jack wants to go through.
Okay, Steinkamp.
Yes.
Huss?
Yes.
Laney?
Yes.
Trader?
Abstain.
We've been waiting for a year to do that, 2 years.
Well, since I moved in, but John's like, well, no, because John lives there, and I'm like, okay, but now I don't have to fill in big potholes of dirt.
Location,
There you go.
Location, timing, and timing.
Timing,
right?
timing.
Will I have to lose my walnut tree though, I guess?
Yep. It's gotta go.
It requires some tree trimming down through there, but
Oh, I
Jack-
trimmed that up high enough.
Jack did not talk about removing
The
it.
wood pile isn't on it, so if I hit it with a plow truck, they'll feel it.
There you go.